Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going in social studies. We're going to look at geography and what that means. And then we're also going to do some comparisons later in the week about the Upper and Lower Peninsula. So you are going to watch this slideshow and then you're going to do the assignment on, I believe it's slide 6. Okay, be Michigan map smart. You have to know where we're at in relationship to the rest of the world. Think about this question while you read. How has Michigan's geography affected the way people live? Susie says, I want to be a geographer someday. Luke asks, what on earth is a geographer? Well, Luke, you have part of the answer already, Susie says. Luke asks, what do you mean, Susie? Susie adds, geographers study the earth. They like to read maps and learn about the land. I really like maps. I can learn a lot from maps. I can see where to find cities. I can learn where to find the high places, mountains. I can find low places, the valleys. I can see lakes and discover islands. Okay, Susie, I want to learn more about geography too. I want to look at a map and find where we are, says Luke. Susie points to the map. See Michigan? It is in the northern part of the United States. It's not in the far west. It's not on the east side. It is near the middle. What else do you see? Okay, so a lot of states right there on that bottom corner. I see also the compass rose on this page that we talked about in an earlier social studies lesson. So geography. Geography is the science of studying the physical features of the Earth's surface. So things like the mountains, the beach, the water, volcanoes, you name it, okay? People who study geography are called geographers. They are interested in the ways that people affect or are affected by the physical features of the Earth's surface. So how are we affected differently if we live by the beach versus maybe if we live up in the mountains? Okay. Michigan has 4 neighbors. 3 of them are other states. These states touch Michigan, or we share the borders with them. Ohio, Indiana, they're both to the south, and the third is Wisconsin, which is west of us. The 4th neighbor is Canada. Canada is a country like the United States. It is north and east of us. You can find it on the map right there. You can see it on the north and the east side of the Great Lakes. What do these 2 countries share? Well, there you go. Canada and the United States share the Great Lakes. 3 rivers form the border between Canada and us. To reach Canada, you must cross a river. Bridges make this easy to do. The land of our state and Canada do not actually touch. Okay? Michigan and Canada are friends. You can cross the border anytime. Some people take trips to Canada, and many products are shipped between us and, of course, Canada. The borders have been closed up a little bit differently in the past years. Because of the terrorist attacks of 9/11, it was a little bit more difficult to cross the border between Michigan and Canada. You have to have a passport. And just recently with the pandemic, we did have the borders between Michigan and Canada closed at one time. I think they're open now. At the very bottom of page 28, our big cities. Most people in Michigan live in cities. The largest city is Detroit. Over 800,000 people live there. It is the 11th largest city in the United States. Detroit began over 300 years ago, but it is not our oldest city. It is in the Lower Peninsula, and Detroit is near Canada. You can find it on the map. Our second largest city is not as big as Detroit. It's much smaller. It is Grand Rapids. It is west of Detroit. Almost 200,000 people live in Grand Rapids. It is in the western part of the Lower Peninsula. Grand Rapids was started about 170 years ago. Check it out on the map. Okay, now look at the map on that page. It shows our state at night. The light seen from places let us see where most people live. So you can see that light that's near the Detroit area. It's all lit up in the one bottom, I guess I'd call it the bottom right-hand corner. Many of Michigan's people live nearby. There are other large cities there within a few miles. One of them is Warren. It is our third largest city. Some other big cities are Ann Arbor, Dearborn, Livonia, and Sterling Heights. They are all near Detroit. Can you find them on the map? And do you know anybody that lives in those areas? Now, don't forget Lansing. It has about 120,000 people. Lansing is our state capital. This is a city where our state laws are made. Our governor's office is in Lansing. Flint is also a large city. Flint is almost the same size as Lansing. For a long time, Flint was known for making cars and trucks. Now, look at the Upper Peninsula. The cities are much smaller there. The largest is Marquette. It was started in 1850. About 20,000 people live there. It is near the center of the peninsula. South of Marquette is Escanaba. Head to the east and you will find another large city. It is Sault Ste. Marie. Which is the oldest city in Michigan? It is Sault Ste. Marie. It began in 1668, and we'll learn a lot more about that later. Oops, sorry. And we'll learn a lot more about Sault Ste. Marie later. So it began in 1668. That was a really long time ago. Nearby is St. Ignace. It is the second oldest Michigan city. It began in 1671. All right. That is all we're going to cover for today. Now I want you to go to the slide. I can find it. Maybe not. Slide 6 and answer these 4 questions for today's assignment. All right. Bye for now.